Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Third Chair. Today we are battling a very special friend of mine, so I hope you guys sit and enjoy. For namesake, I'll just call him Ven. That's what he likes to call himself on his name, but unfortunately, maybe it was taken because it looks like he's going by the name of March Winds. So if you see this guy in Pokemon Showdown, he is a great battler. I would recommend you challenge him. Great time. But yes, so today I get to go over a bunch of battles. I have 6 ready against him. We were longtime friends, so it's great to see someone I know in the scene. And so we're a little rusty, especially him. He's been pretty rusty, but his team is pretty threatening to me. I cannot say I'm a big fan of Mega-Manectric against this particular team. And you're going to see here, I'm just going to talk about the intro because I get completely outplayed. It's not even fair. But it's a good time all around. But you get to see a couple things as we learn these battles. It's always nice to play a friend who you played them a long time before, so you know what their teams are like. But you also it's a nice way to connect with people. But I have my original team here. We met up. This is back during OU suspect testing, so this is a while ago. But we got to meet up, and he only had one team at the time, and I only had 2 teams at the time, that I would consider good enough ready to be put out there. And so we have 3 OU battles, and then we have 3 random battles here. So I'll go over these, and I'll kind of just, for today, this episode, I'll go over everything both of us did right and wrong, because back in Generation, I want to say 5, Ven was actually a very good battler. I'd put him as one of the best that I ever got to play against. So for now, even though we were both kind of getting back into the scene, it's good to see how each team kind of works out here. He brought a lot of powerhouses, guys designed to bring down my walls pretty easily, this Azumarill here, Mega-Manectric. He had a Sword Dance Landorus, which completely caught me off guard. I was expecting a Scarf or something. But by this battle, right now it's 5-2, and I haven't been talking about it very much because, as you can see, I'm getting outplayed. I don't have Bullet Punch my Metagross. It's not a good day. So, just getting the intro out of the way, we asked for a rematch because this battle was such in his favor. He outpredicted me all the way. I decided to bring my second team in. So once he beats me here, he actually just sacked the Azumarill to see if it was faster, because he could EQ me with his Garchomp and win. We got a nice little chat on the side. I hope you've been reading that. If not, that's okay. So that was a quick battle. I was expecting myself to be better, but it's all right. So here's a battle I really want to get into because it's just better overall. Let me see if I can reset that real quick. And whatever, we'll just go right into it. So he brings out the same team. So yes, I do get kind of an advantage because I know all his Pokemon by now. But I brought a lot of Pokemon that I used to use in the past, like Shaman and Skarmory and Heatran. But I love this team particularly because of Mega Slowbro. Mega Slowbro, one of the best walls in OU, cannot be crit. Has a great reliable recovery. So in the beginning, I get a very nice Scald on this Landorus. Crit probably did not, it could have mattered, but I don't think it did. However, he did get Rocks up. That's going to kind of hurt me later. But so now I'm just going to, with the Swords Dance Landorus out of the way, I'm going to send in my Azumarill. And he's going to send in his. Just not wanting to take a Choice Bended Aqua Jet. And it does well. He's at 66%. So I'm going to slow this down a little bit here. So his Azumarill is banded with knockoff, and it does only 32% to my Mega Slowbro. Absolutely, absolutely crazy. He cannot 3-hit KO me because I can just slack off the damage right here. And it is just, he has to switch out. So I'm going to get this chance, I'll speed that back up again, to keep my Mega Slowbro at full health. And he sends in his scariest Pokemon on the team, Mega-Manectric. This team, however, has, in my opinion, what I thought was a pretty decent check/counter to Manectric. And I send in my Raikou, and this is a Calm Mind Raikou, so it's quick, and it has good special attack. It's not meant to be specially tanky. So, however, I did think I would be able to do more damage. I get one Calm Mind off. I knew I could take another Flamethrower, but because he's quicker, I only get one Thunderbolt off, and I can barely take him halfway down. So I lose my Raikou in this battle, so I would not recommend sending in a Raikou against a Manectric. Get yourself a ground type, maybe a Gastrodon, but then watch out for grass moves. So I send in my Azumarill, which probably could have taken it out with a Choice Banded Aqua Jet. That's what I go for. He sends his back in. Now I'm liking this because I can wear down his, and he's forced to have to keep taking hits. And eventually it'll be gone, and that's makes my Azumarill, if I can keep him alive, a lot easier to stand. So I send in my Shaman against his Manectric. He goes for the Volt Switch. I could have taken a Flamethrower at that range, so I just wanted to kill him. I went for Seed Flare. He does a good job sending in his Gengar, but now I know he's going to go for the Poison move, so I send in my Skarmory. This thing could take on any Gengar and pretty much kill it back, but he has Taunt. It's a pretty standard move. I need to get the rocks off the field just to help, but then he reveals Focus Blast, does not kill, and I said, you know what? I'm going to Brave Bird him, because he can't take it. Gengar is pretty frail. And things are looking good now, because I have a 5-4 advantage. His Weavile's going to kill me anyway. I got to sack my Skarmory. I can't even leave with Pursuit. Does a good job there, but he's Life Orb, so this is going to be critical later on. The Balloon comes up. His Weavile's got to switch out unless he wants to sack it now. And in comes his Azumarill to take the Fire move again. He probably could have set it in Garchomp, but with my Balloon up, he won't be able to do much. Azumarill's down 20%, can't heal. He has no Clerics. He's pretty offensive of a team. So I send him my Slowbro. I'm going to start tanking hits again. And at this point, I go for the Side Shock. I wanted to kill it. He did a very good prediction. Went into his Weavile. Thinks I'm going to leave, but I'm not leaving anytime soon because his knockoff and his Pursuit would not have killed. So I slack off, and he's got to leave. Otherwise, he's going to get killed by Scald. And at this point, he sends in the Manectric. Gets a... Oh, I get a very important critical hit here. I'm pretty sure it mattered. However, either way, I had a couple members I could have switched in later. But now he reveals his Swords Dance Garchomp. That thing is very, very defensive. And he Dragon Tails me. Oddly enough, I don't know why you'd run Dragon Tail on it, but hey, it's a strong Pokemon. And he forgets I have a Balloon. It's pretty silly, actually. Very rookie mistake. Happens to the best of us, though. I reveal I have Hidden Power Ice, and now the battle's definitely in my favor. His Azumarill actually goes for a very well-predicted play rough here, but it does not kill. Shaman naturally bulky, 100 HP base, 100 base defense. I'm faster. He can't go for Aqua Jet because he's banded. I get a Seed Flare off. Now it's 4-1. His Weavile versus mine. Entire, basically, team. So I sacked my Shaman. I don't need him right now. He did his job. He took out 2 Pokemon very well. Or 1 Pokemon. But Azumarill comes in, and I thought I could maybe take an Ice Shard, but it's okay because in my back pocket I have Heatran, and he won't be able to kill me with it. However, the Stealth Rock damage did make it pretty close, so he goes for the knockoff, his best move, does not get the kill. And I just go for a Lava Plume, and that's a 2-0. So it was a great battle. I even got the advantage of knowing his team, and he took it to me, like, very closely, so... a very strong offensive team there. Ven, you didn't make many mistakes. You made except for the EQ on my ballooned Heatran, but you gotta it could have just been a misclick. Sometimes Pokemon Showdown doesn't. You go to switch the move, but it doesn't actually switch it. So now we're gonna go into a random battle, just for fun because he only had the one team ready at the time. And we start off with Palkia versus Caracosta. I go for a Thunder Wave. I know I could just hit him with a move, but I wanted to status something coming in maybe if he switched out. And then I miss a Hydro Pump, and his Earthquake does 29%. So with my Palkia, that's not going to be able to take him out nearly quick enough. He sends in his Go-Go because, you don't know the opponent's team in advance. I had no idea. I just went for another Hydro Pump. He took it incredibly well, and I don't want to stay in. No, sorry, I lied. I do want to stay in. I go for a Fire Blast. And he actually went for a sub. That's why the crit incredibly mattered here. Oh my gosh. And then I go for a Thunder Wave because I don't think he was going to stay in, but then he revealed he had, you know, Hornleech, Go-Go. I mean, I knew it was his signature move. It's just been a while since I've seen one of them. And in fact, I've never seen one of them in a competitive battle. Go for Fire Blast. He knows that. He sends in his Kingdra 4 times resist. Does 8%. But I reveal my last move, Draco Meteor. The critical hit probably did not matter because it's super effective. And Kingdra is not super strong. I gotta go check the phone real quick, so I'm gonna pause. Sorry, everybody. Phoenix, Arizona likes to call me in the middle of my recordings. So what we get here? We got Articuno using Freeze Dry. One of the only Pokemon to get that move. Super effective. I believe 4 times effective because Palkia is Water Dragon. And then we pretty much just trade statuses here. I put a Thunder Wave on him. He puts a Toxic on me. I'm okay with this Toxic because my Uxie is just going to set up some rocks and then kind of just Suicide Kill and take out whatever it can at the time. I know this Malamar here is scary because it does get sorry. I'm a little forgetful, but I put up a Thunder Wave, and I believe this thing gets Contrary. I'm probably lying to you guys right now. Yeah, he does. He gets Contrary Superpower. Whew, I'm a little forgetful on my Pokemon today. But now I'm pretty worried because I have nothing to take this guy out right now. And he's only going to get stronger with each superpower he gets off. And the saddest I decided to put on him was Paralysis. So I'm hoping for a little Parahacks. That's why my Leafeon keeps going for the sub here. And it's not helping. He keeps boosting. Leafeon's a physical attacker, so I can't do anything to him. I won't be able to break his sub unless I get a lucky Parahacks here. And I don't get it over and over again. So now I'm out of sub. He's at 2.5 times attack and defense. I got to go for a Leaf Blade, which is signature move of Leafeon, and I can't even take out the sub. And he has Trick Room, making him go first, but he finally gets paralyzed. I hit another Leaf Blade, and the sub fades. So I could break it. If I have a strong special attacker now, I could break it off. But I don't, because now with Trick Room, he is the fastest Pokemon here. And the only thing I have is a Skunk Tank right now that is a physical attacker. And I get a 4 times effective U-turn, so I break the sub. And out comes my other Skunk Tank. Just kidding. It's a Zoroark. Actually, the previous one was a Zoroark. This one is the Skunk Tank. It's so confusing. I can't even tell in replays. But he gets a superpower. I do get an Aftermath, so out comes the first Pokemon, Zoroark. I love messing around with him and my UU team. I hit another. Look at that. 4 times effective U-turn to this guy, and it does 25%. So I got to sack. Oh, I got to sack this Vileplume at this point. But he gets a Trick Room off again. Gets paralyzed, luckily, and I go for the Sludge Bomb, but it does not kill. So at this point, things are looking pretty bad. I've got 3 to 5 Pokemon. I don't even know what his last one is. He gets a kill. Knocks off my Vileplume's Black Sludge. Not like it mattered. It was a kill. And oh my gosh, I gotta go back into my Zoroark, but I'm the slower one here, so if he gets a superpower up, which he does, I'm out. So this is a max attack, max defense, pretty much max speed because the paralysis makes him slower. And I have an Uxie, however you want to pronounce that one, and I get killed, and that's it. This thing, crazy strong if you let it be. So, we go in for another one. Just random battles sometimes don't give you the right teams to beat certain Pokemon, but hey, it's always fun. Ooh, I'll try to be a little better with this one. Sorry, everybody, we're back. Another person called me, another telemarketer. Unbelievable today. But, random battle. Cressel versus Baratic. We're both going to set up. And at this point, I'm lucky he's set up because now I'm quicker, stronger. I get a super effective crit, didn't matter, but Stone Edge. That only has an 80% accuracy for all you that don't know. So it's pretty risky to use sometimes, but I get 2 quick kills right off the bat. This is going crazy. And he sends out the feared Pokemon of last battle, Malamar, but luckily this time I can take it out before it does any shenanigans. And now this battle is going very quick. 3 Pokemon up, 3 Pokemon down. He has a Mega Blaziken, and I EQ it. And now it's 4 up, 4 down. Batting 100. And out comes a very interesting Pokemon, one of my favorites to face in Gen 3 because I think it looks pretty cool. But I get another Stone Edge. Now it's 5 up, 5 down, and out comes a Braviary, which goes down. So one of the quickest battles I've ever had because it was basically 1 turn to set up and 6 up, 6 down. We wanted to do one more battle though because this battle went way too quick, way too easy. So and we're both 1-1 by the way in random battles. So kind of see who wins this one. So I have Electivire. He has another Malamar. So I'm like, this is unbelievable. And he makes a Splatoon joke in the chat, which I laughed at at the time. It's pretty silly. So I sent him my Furfrou, which is a Pokemon you'll never see because, as you can see right there, that's a 4 times super effective U-turn, and it did not kill. So I sent him my Sock, which is it had Sturdy, but for some reason, luckily enough, they put a Life Orb on that Malamar instead of the leftovers, like the first battle we had. He reveals his Mega-Manectric as his second Pokemon, flinches my Sock, and I leave him in the sack because nothing wants to take a hit from the strongest attack guy in OU right now. So I send him my Electivire, go for a Wild Charge just to see how much damage I could take him out with, and it does 58%, but then he kills me with a high jump kick. So luckily I have Greninja, one of my favorite Pokemon as well, and I go for a Hydro Pump, and he reveals not a Manaphy but a Phione, and at this point I go for a Gunk Shot, which is a pretty strong move, but it misses sadly. So this time I was hoping to just lay a Toxic Spikes out and maybe see what I could do. He expected me to hit a Gunk Shot though, so he goes for the rest pretty early in the matchup here. I get 2 layers, and then I unfortunately get burned by a Scald, and my Greninja goes down. So now it's 3-5 Pokemon-wise, but I have Meganium in the back. Has a nice light screen because he's staying in. Reveals he has Ice Beam. Wow, only 18%, but then the freeze happens. And he gets just Ice Beam after Ice Beam until I can get out of this thing. And I'm staying in because I don't want to have anything take a hit from Phione. I was hoping that when my Meganium would break the freeze early, but it sadly is not doing the job. Freeze is a very volatile Hex, I would say. 4 turns in a row, I think, here. And then he goes for the U-turn, and I had it sacked. So a very unfortunate ending to that. He reveals Pyroar as his 4th Pokemon. Gets poisoned, that's nice. I have a Sudowoodo and a Furfrou. So luckily, Sudowoodo is actually a rock type and not a grass type, which is pretty fun to think about. But it's tree type. I get an Earthquake off. His Fire Blast does not do much to me, but now he has a Hitmonlee, which can, interestingly enough, went for the Rapid Spin. I expected him to go for a Fighting type move. My Wood Hammer, however, does not take him out. I was hoping it would. And now I have a Sucker Punch, luckily, on the Sudowoodo. And I'm able to take out the Hitmonlee, leaving a 3-2 fight. But Light Screen wore off. He has a 100% Phione that is quicker, very unfortunately, and otherwise the Wood Hammer would have been a 1-hit KO. And now it's Furfrou against the world. He has Toxic, so it's really going to help out. Luckily, Scald does not burn in this matchup. And my return did 40%. That was a same type attack bonus hit, and he gets a crit. And now I have a 1% Furfrou versus his entire team. But I have rest, so I get back up to full health. And since he knocked off my Chesto Berry earlier, I don't have any way to wake up. So I just watch as he sends in his Mega-Manectric, and he goes for the high jump kick and ends this match 22 turns in. We'll never know what that last Pokemon was, but that was a great fight. All around. I probably could have played my Greninja better, but there wasn't much to say about this one. It was just a good fight, and he clearly had an overpowering with the Medicham and the freeze. So good job, Ven. We have one more battle today. All right, Bacon Pancakes playing Arma 3. Never played that. So hopefully this replay will come up soon, because right now it looks like it's having trouble finding it. Let's see if I can just get this back up. Perfect. Here we are. All right, so we had one last battle in OU just to end the day. We each knew each other's teams at this point. So predictions are hopefully a little better, or maybe a little worse. Maybe over predicting. That's always